Harry, I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is August 13, 2025. It is 4:58, almost 5 o'clock. I should not be recording at all today because yesterday I did about 4 or 5 videos. I stood all night just recording and I've only edited 2 videos. This one that is live right now and one I just finished editing and it's rendering right now. I'm gonna upload it later and I have 2 more to edit. And then over the weekend, we're not gonna be here. So I should be focusing on editing. Okay, this is what I have to edit later. Okay, all of this I have to edit later. But what I'm gonna do here, because some of the discussion are very interesting, and if I keep on piling on to the list and I don't record them, within a week or so, I will not be motivated to record them. So I just want to record them, get them out of the way. Whenever I get the chance, I'll edit them and put them out. Okay, so let's go on Twitter. This is the first tweet. Before yesterday's headline, this, pointing down here, were headlines reporting success of these public figures and their first look Netflix. Okay, remember, by now, you should know, Harry and Meghan, Netflix renewal have made public. Okay, this is the discussion that is happening now. So she's saying here, before Netflix came out and said they renewed the deal or whatever information we know between Harry and Netflix, this were the discussion that was being discussed on the headlines. Okay? Were headlines reporting success of these public figures and their first look Netflix. Once Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan Sussex are announced to have the same kind of deal, all ethical balance reporting goes out the window for the set and fixed failure narrative against them, even on things that are a success. So now it's a downgrade for Harry and Meghan to get a deal worthy of a former president and former first lady and an entertainment media tycoon. Okay, so President Obama and Tyler Perry. Are we supposed to believe that Prince William and Kate Middleton would have done as good if there were non-working royals? Okay, let's look at the headlines. Okay, Netflix renew first look deal with Barack and Michelle Obama's Higher Ground. Tyler Perry strikes multi-year first look film deal with Netflix. These are the headlines. Okay, so let's see the comments here. When I was reading some of the comments from the videos that I recorded yesterday regarding the Harry and Meghan's Netflix deal, when you get to the Derangers side of the response, they make it seem like it's a bad thing. Even in some of my comments, I post some stuff on my community board. Yeah, there's one in particular that keep on. Let me see if I could find it. Oh my God, I can't believe this. I was still recording. Okay, so this is the thing that I was making reference to. Call it petty. I mean, I'm not going to go over the entire thing. You could go on my community board. This is the post that the response was. And this person here, it started here. OMG, delusional much? And there's me responding saying that reality and truth are what this is. Delusional for those who remain in the UK media echo chamber of lies. But then again, derangers love pain. Derangers, along with their useless heir to the British monarchy, create this unnecessary competition that they keep on losing. No one but the derangers, along with their useless heir, know the rules of their stupidity that they keep losing. Question: why are you even here commenting? You keep your response to yourself because I don't give a F. Okay, so this is the thing here. Going on my thing, okay, that's talking about Meghan, someone they don't like, okay, I could understand. Not everybody's gonna like everybody. You don't like Meghan, that's fine. But you keep on clicking, responding, interacting onto something that you don't like. When you look at the majority of the Sussex squad, including myself, people I do not want to deal with, I block them. If the squad don't bring the information, the conversation that's going on, I will not know what the others are doing. Okay, so if you want to read more of this, it seems like there's more comment going back and forth. Go on my community board. This is the one here that I'm making reference to. Now back on Twitter. What the hell? It's 5 o'clock. What my son is doing up? Let me ask him something. It's pitch black out there. This kid's gonna meet somebody at 6 o'clock to do some exercise. Okay. Oh my God. Disrupt. The podcast. Okay, where was I? Here's a question. Did Netflix or Harry and Meghan ever specify that it was a first look deal? Both said they extended their partnership and the rest has been speculation and media spin as usual. Let's see, there's to comment here. Okay, I cannot see it. Okay, that's an ad. Okay, Oscar-nominated winners, Steven Spielberg, Peter Biggs, Peter Chairman, etc. What is that? Okay, in my field, we call it an option of first offer or first refusal. It's a commercial deal with money price. Given that the Prince and Duchess are golden, Netflix will likely take what they create. If not, there will be other takers. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, because they even saw the numbers. And there was something that the CEO said about Harry and Meghan with their content and stuff like that. So they know what they got. And Spotify did a big mistake for letting them go and then to badmouth them afterward. In my opinion, they're just fishing for more info. Every deal is different, whether exclusive or first look. There are always details that vary from deal to deal, and it's their SOP to trash talk and an effort to get those details, especially money. It's enough for me that Harry and Meghan are happy with it. Yeah, I read, I think, 2.5 articles, 2 different articles, and the third one I started reading it and stopped. None of them, except if the third one that I stopped and in between, none of them mention the amount. The key thing here, Harry and Meghan are happy. They make the deal. Netflix is satisfied. And they had given us a hint before that was made public that they were partnering. From that alone, we already know they were going to continue. Because Netflix saw the numbers. That's the key thing here. People were watching whatever they were putting about Harry and Meghan. Let's read what's there, and then that's it. In my humble opinion, they just fit. Oh, is that the one I just? Yeah, that's whatever is here. The goalposts always change when it comes to Harry and Meghan. They want Harry and Meghan to fail so badly. They can't be seen to succeed outside the institution. They won't let people see them in a good light. Harry and Meghan have a coordinated smear campaign against, unlike anyone else. Yeah, that's exactly that. When you look at pictures or sketches when they first left the royal family, the UK, they wanted them to go work at McDonald's or begging for money. There were sketches like that were being put out. Okay, we already know. It's just keep moving from Meghan and Harry. You nailed it. Bullseye. They show their ridiculous biases toward the Sussex's accomplishments and affair every damn day. It's not reporting journalism. They are a sycophantic press and paid chills hyping up the lazy UK royals by trying to smear hard workers Harry and Meghan, but we see their dirty games. Yep, that part. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. So I sort of started with this particular tweet because she went back. She was paying attention what the headlines were before the announcement of Harry and Meghan's deal renewing. So they were calling a success and all of that. But as soon as Harry and Meghan got almost the exact same thing, we don't know the full details. So that might be slightly different. But renewing, similar to former President Obama and Tyler Perry, all of a sudden, it's a negative. I saw it with with the derangers in the comments. And that's why I was saying, let me pause this. That's why I was saying here, okay, where is it? We see the numbers. I was okay, you must be working really hard to sabotage their work. I'm looking at their actual work in real time, same as Netflix. The numbers don't lie. This here, you must be working overtime to destroy their work. God is preventing ill-intent people who are against the Sussexes from allowing their sabotage from reaching the Sussexes. We see what they are doing to Centre Bally. I'm guessing you want something like that to happen. God will not allow evil intent to reach the Sussexes. Yeah, that's all they, trying to do to sabotage them. Okay, so this is the next tweet. Meghan was always their target. You said Meghan won. What? Your one-sided war against her. There's the thinking face here. Your relentless smear campaign has been a failure. Meghan is working and protecting her peace, and you parasites have been abusing, harassing, and bullying her. You sound deflated. So that lady, I think there's a video that went out. I might have recorded already, where she was saying something about Meghan. What was it? Let me see if I could find it. Meghan won, and what was the other thing she said in her video? Meghan won and they should eat their something. That's something I just edited in the video that's rendering. I don't even have the thumbnails for it. Listen to what she's saying here.
But the fact of the matter is, they have won. Meghan has won, and we have to eat humble pie.
Okay, okay, we have to eat humble pie. That's what I wanted to share with you. So this is her. Okay, so this is the next tweet. Did I read that? Meghan was always their target. You say Meghan won. What? You one-sided war against her. There's the thinking face. Your relentless smear campaign has been a failure. Meghan is working and protecting her peace, and you parasites have been abusing, harassing, and bullying her. You sound deflated. Okay, so let's listen to that. 47 seconds.
Hello. Just thought I've just done a bit on GB News, breaking news story about Harry and Meghan's Netflix deal being extended. And I think, it's one in the eye to everyone who was saying the deal's gone, it's busted, they were no good, they were hopeless. Netflix say that they regard Harry and Meghan as influential voices, and you've got to hand it to them, they really are. Everything.
That's one of the things I was trying to remember from that screenshot from the CEO that had said it. Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember, not even knowing she was going to say it here.
They do say we, people like me, report on. So I think good for them, good for Meghan in particular, because most of this is about Meghan and her programmes. I think we should all eat a bit of humble pie, really.
Yeah, that's what she had said in that video. Okay, let's pause here. Trying to figure out how she came across, and you nailed it. Deflated. That's exactly the look she has. There's that, right? Bun is a shameful woman. She harassed and bullied Diana the same. Imagine living your life doing that to another woman. Pure evil. For some who have had decades of broadcasting experience, tainting their TV legacy by joining in such pathetic and fundamental cool pack-like behavior, diminishing themselves as decent human beings. Disappointing. Sad. This also applied to was this show I once was applauding them, the morning show with, what's this guy? Just look at the screen. Okay, as soon as Trump became the nomination for the presidency, without any, I don't know what, there's nothing that would have said, why do you bend the knee to Trump? Went to Mar-a-Lago and I guess go pledge his allegiance to Trump. I was so shocked. There was absolutely no reason for him to do that. Him and his wife. Okay, something Morning Joe, I think it was. Okay, there's the B word here. Yes, Meghan has put them in their places. Oh dear. Well done, Meghan. We need to keep on praying for the Sussexes. And Harry knew what he got. He knew Meghan potential, and he saw what Meghan was all about, not into all this petty gossiping and envy, jealousy. She was working, producing her own thing, you know, outside her work, outside suit. Okay, let's continue. And doing charitable work and things like that. Now, who looks a fool? Maybe keep nasty comment to herself from now on. They will never learn. They will never learn. Thank you, Jenny. For years, I was writing emails to GB News about how I believe Piers Morgan was domestic abused this young woman every morning through the lens of a camera. I really respected her. I follow her. It's good to see a RC was RC stand up for her. I'm glad it was you. I don't follow this woman, so I don't know if the squad are saying what they're saying. You know, so she must have been someone who don't speak positive of Meghan. It doesn't matter if she speak positive, if it's the actual truth. Okay, this is what the squad are all about. It's okay to not like Meghan. There's nothing wrong with that. Her things may not be something you want to do, but to hating on her for apparently no reason, this is where the line is being crossed with the squad, with most of the squad. So Meghan won, being successful after everything you, Jenny, did with the rest of the British media to trash her. Okay, she beat you being herself, not a monster you created. Very good point. Okay, her guest of honor on her show. Okay, it looks very blurry. I can't see any of them. I mean, I saw the thing, but it's so blurry. Okay, so I read everything. Next tweet, UK media. Okay, so there's more videos. Why is Charles choosing the monarchy over Prince Harry? Not frowned upon. The poorest parents wouldn't trade their kids for a great job. But like I've said in past video, once Charles gave the institution the heir and the spare, he was done with them. Okay, he didn't even like Diana. This is the thing here. He doesn't have any feeling. It's everything that was being done afterward. Once Princess Diana died, it was performative. Okay, so we need to get that out of a system, or whatever you want to believe. Charles never about kids. He didn't even create a trust fund for Harry. William will be okay. Princess Diana knew that. William will be okay. But Harry, the spare, where the institution don't give a shit about him, Princess Diana knew. That's why she left what she left for him. But Charles doesn't give a shit. Rather give Camilla's kids a trust fund than his own son. So that tells you a lot. Let's continue. Why is the King of the United Kingdom allowed to betray the most sacred bond of all, proudly, loudly via the UK media? Is it a British thing? Is beyond the pale. Well, you have to know the history of everything to understand that part. Alright, from Diana, not liking, it's a lot of things. Let's listen to that. It's 11 seconds.
There was no way that this court was going to go against, the findings of the security, the police. They're not going to go against that. And they're not going to go up against the police, against the royal family or the police. There was no way that this court was going to...
This is very sad. This is very sad about Harry's security. Well, it's up to the UK. That's the only thing. It's up to the UK, because those people who are in power now, like I've said in very early on in my early days talking about Harry and Meghan, but I realized, okay, they create that chain where every offices, okay, and this is the way Trump is trying to turn the United States into. Every chain of command, things, offices that will follow and uphold the rule of law, they put their people there. If there was none, they create one. Okay, like the IPSO and other places, offices that will overlook certain things. It's them who's controlling things. This is why Harry doesn't go to IPSO anymore. He goes straight to the court. But when it comes to the court, this is where, if things are not being fair, it's up to the people. Like when Meghan called the papers to court, I was very upset. I was upset, but afraid, that's the word. I was afraid for her, because I realized that chain, the ironclad between every offices and institution, is like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. They were buddies. So I thought they were gonna do things against Meghan. the court. All right. So I'm not surprised by this at all. Okay, Charles has never been into parenting. Exactly. He never knew how. Look at his teachers. Now it seems to me that he only sees both of his sons as competition. Just saying, yeah, he's one sick man. This is why sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm glad people don't have to live forever. Because if we had someone like that had to live forever, my God. All right. The firm is clueless on what blood is thicker than water stands for. God's gifts to parents or kids. One job, take care of them. Funny, Camilla, the homewrecker, took care of her 2 kids, that's fine. But Charles, the cool, the supposedly the chosen one, couldn't give a rat's ass about his kids. Of course, it's a British thing, boarding school, stiff upper lips, etc. Also arrogance. That arrogance, okay, how is this a good look toward other royals or other countries? They just don't care. Yeah, that's the key thing. They don't care. Charlie boy doesn't like it when someone steals his spotlight. They're fighting for, I mean, not Harry, but the others, the left behinders. They're fighting for spotlight, but they're not doing anything that people will be applauded for. Maybe they are, but the things that they attract the most are pedophile, things that are dishonest, things that they're doing under the table, and all of that. He was mad when Diana stole his limelight and knows how people love Harry and Meghan. He's a spoiled brat and wants all the attention. Willie boy is just like his father, bully and a brat. That one, they could have curbed him. Princess Diana was doing her thing to curb him. Okay, you see where Princess Diana is tapping him in the butt because he was doing something stupid and some other thing. He had been showing his bully and brat self at a young age. Only the Windsor playbook does sacrificing your own child for a crown get spun as duty. Only decent parents would be ashamed. But slap on a robe, call yourself king, and suddenly betrayal become tradition. That's very sad. Charles has always been a narcissist fool. He's a deadbeat dad. History won't remember King Charles III fondly. Right? Also, why is it acceptable for Charles to make Camilla his red line, yet Meghan can be Harry's? There's that. Let's go to the next tweet. UK media. Okay, so there's more of this. Okay, this video have been retweeted several times. I may have it couple times and on this video on my list. If I keep everything in one video, I will not share that video again. But if I put part 1 and part 2, then I will be sharing it each time in each individual videos. But the captions are different. Okay, that's why I put them. Caller, Lulu says the media are narcissistic about Duchess Meghan, also that they're obsessed and they stalk her, plus, quote, she's making money and many of us are not, end quote. Matt is obviously not aware that Meghan had 3 million followers of her lifestyle blog before she was a royal, but hey, many of these presenters just know tabloid points. Yeah, I've shared Meghan's IG account before she went to the royal family. I usually compare it with what the UK, is it Kensington Palace? Whatever, there was Harry and William's picture in that in the icon. Yeah, she had about 3-something million followers, and the others were into thousands. All right, so let's listen to this. 2 minutes and 27 seconds screenshot.
They've got a new multi-year deal with Netflix. More of their content hitting our screens soon. Season 2 of Meghan's show With Love has already been confirmed. Lulu's in County Durham. Are you excited, Lulu?
Oh, yes. I'll be honest with you. I've not watched her programs because obviously I'm busy and stuff like that. But I cannot help but notice how the media continues to behave like an addicted narcissist who's completely obsessed with this girl, to the point where when there's almost nothing to report, you stalk her and scout for any imperfections in order to fix your low. Because no matter what she does, no one's happy when she's reflective. And by the way, I love the fact that she's not responded or gone, out to kind of react on what people are saying. If people wanted her to leave, okay, she left.
Piers,
If you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
Leave, okay, she left. She did her own thing. She's doing her own thing. It's still not good enough. Do you know what? It will never be good enough for anybody because I think people should get off their high horse now.
Lulu, without the controversy, would anybody be watching her Netflix series about flower arranging and things?
Oh yeah, you'll be surprised. There's a market for everything these days. A lot of people.
But would it be as popular, anywhere near as popular, if she was the woman from Suits who chose to do flower arranging?
Oh yes, because actually Suits may not have been watched by as many people as want to know about where she is now at the moment. So I say yes, people will watch her, and yes, she'll get the numbers high. Patty, thank you to the media for this obsession, because now people are more interested. So you think you're putting her down, but you really are not putting her down. You're absolutely marketing her and advertising her. So thank you. Meanwhile, she's making money, and many of us are not. So hey.
Perfect. We need more of the UK people to talk more about that. Yes, she's absolutely correct. And then, like the caption said, she had 3 million. I'll show you. Just look at the screen. I had a screenshot of her profile, her old IG profile before she married Harry. 3-point-something million followers. Okay, at least, can you imagine if each of those million followers gave her just $1? Okay, that's $3 million she would have had. Okay.
Lulu, we're all part of her marketing program, and I'm sure it's going to make it very successful. But you will be watching. You'll be watching everything that comes out from that deal. Do you reckon?
Because of you now, I am definitely tuning in, and I'm going to be using my TikTok to completely post and forward stuff. So thank you.
Well, I look forward to receiving the check from Meghan and Harry. I'm doing my job here. Let's take another one.
Good. I like this color. Okay, they always fail to mention that Meghan isn't new to this. She had a lifestyle website before she met Harry called The Tig. She had over 3 million followers. Okay, more people are talking about that. Right, let's pause this. I love Lulu. She's right on the money. There's the laugh here. She did not hold back. Thank you for your support, Lulu. Girl, 1000% one in agreement with your post. Thank you. I love Lulu. Spot on. That's an ad. Let's go to the next one. This one talking about KP being angry. Okay, there's that here. Situation at Kensington Palace right now. That's a GIF. Okay, that's actually not far off the footage we've seen as Willie as a boy. Speeding fact. Please, it's embarrassing if you have a tantrum after hitting 40 plus years, but then we're talking about Willie. There's that here. People are laughing. Okay, whatever's here, that's it. Let's pause that. Okay, there's more laugh here. Pause. Okay, oh, it went in. There's that. There's a laugh. I swear William Parker Bowles is having a serious altercation right now with all those who gave him false hope, telling him Netflix dropped Harry and Meghan. My God, Dailyfell is going through it today. Haha. It is a sight. The hobgoblins and branches in the UK and Australian media mollycoddled Billy the Basher on a throne of lies only for their deceit to be exposed yet again. He needs a new wet nurse, one who will spank the truth into his rotted brain. Okay, my God, Dailyfell is going through it today. Haha, there's the laugh here. I mean, to tell you the truth, Dailyfell knows. Okay, Dailyfell know. I truly feel like they invested in Egg to prevent the brother from suing them. But Egg thought he could control Harry. He thought he had power over Harry. Meanwhile, Harry was like, I'm my own person. You can't control me. I'm going to do the right thing, what I feel is right. So once he could not control Harry, this is where everything else went haywire. And now the papers who need to get their money back, in my humble opinion, who need to get their money back, they're writing anything, things that will destroy William's reputation. Okay, even though at the beginning the two brothers had the upper hand. One understood they had upper hand from the tabloid, and the other one had no clue. But they kept telling him, the other brother, what he wants to hear to make him feel good. Okay, they manipulate him, in my humble opinion, and he went along with it. They probably tried to do the same thing with Harry. They can't do it. Harry read right through them. All of this, by the way, have to do with the phone hacking. This is why I put the two screenshots, the breaking news and the Guardian screenshot. I believe, in my humble opinion, that they gave William extra, since he settled with them and he kept it quiet. They probably gave him extra after, on top of his settlement. That extra money is to prevent Harry from suing. But William couldn't hold part of that bargain because Harry was doing what he wants to do and basically what was right. And he sued them. I believe there's one more lawsuit from 3 papers. He has one more left. And one of the papers, he asked them to apologize to his mother and things like that. This is what's really messing up William and Harry, plus many other branches, okay? Because Harry's doing what he wants to do, the right thing, and, you know, there's the Center Valley thing, allegedly part of that issue as well, okay? But technically, this had to do what I was bringing here, this other branch of issues. There are many issues. One of many issues that I'm talking about is the part of the phone hacking. Both brothers had the upper hand. One understood the leverage of their position. The other one didn't. And he quickly said, oh, I don't know. He put people around him that pretty much make things in a way where he could be scared, I think. But anyway, let's get back to the original recording. Okay, I swear William Parker Bowles is having a serious altercation right now with all those who gave him false hope, telling him Netflix dropped Harry and Meghan. Alright, let's get to the next tweet. Alright, couple things I meant to pause and then I have to cut them. Alright, the Netflix UK media. Alright, let's see here. LOL, notice how they try to put her on the spot about we all love her. Meghan is not delusional. She knows what these people are all about. She reads them. She understands them now. She understands their games. 48 seconds.
And Netflix has released a trailer for the 2nd series of the Duchess of Sussex's lifestyle series with Love, Meghan. She can be seen making jewellery and arranging flowers with a number of American celebrities. She also revealed one of the Prince Harry's food hates. I love these moments of just celebrating beauty. So let's be curious here. She really doesn't have a lobster. Well, could you marry him? All looks like a lot of fun, actually, her show. Feel to you? She's harmless. I don't understand why people dislike her. She's harmless, she's having fun. Great.
We all love her. We all love her. We all love a bit of indulgence and chocolate pudding as well. Now, still to come.
And Netflix.
These people have no shame. 1 minute they like you, the next minute they throw you under the bus. Now that's how you do it. Well done to Marvin Cole. Thumbs up. That's an ad. The trailer reveal Harry hates lobster. Laughing my ass off. Are these people okay? I'm surprised Garraway's face didn't melt when she said that. Thank you for sharing. Next tweet. I may have this and couple on the list again. Okay, so there's that thing again. This one is a smaller version here. She is making money and many of us are not. There's the laugh here. We love you, Lulu. That's from that other video. But since it's a shorter version, let's play it.
So I say yes, people will watch her, and yes, she'll get the numbers high. Partly thank you to the media for this obsession, because now people are more interested. So you think you're putting her down, but you really are not putting her down. You're absolutely marketing her and advertising her. So thank you. Meanwhile, she's making money, and many of us are not. So, hey.
Lulu, I love you.
That's exactly go Lulu. There's that. All that money and not a red cent from taxpayers' money. That's right. That is right. That's an ad. Tell them Lulu. And this is the thing they cannot stand. She's okay. Not just her. Her and Harry are making money. They did not want her or them to make money. They wanted them to struggle and then calling back to them to get money. Okay? That's what they were hoping for. But God had other plans for them. Lulu is not wrong. Lulu knew how to give punches left and right with the truth. Media obsession is clashing with hatred just because those bitter savages, aka derangers, can stop spiraling, harassing them. These people are literally irrelevant to Meghan. They should discuss Middleton's bankruptcy even with royal connection first. Alright, so there's that. There's more comment, but let's move on. Okay, so some JTB tic-tac. Alright, let's pause.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.